Okay guys, the day is finally here. We've seen so many teasers on social media, but we have the new Taylormade irons at Embers Golf. Trevor, what's in your hand?
I got the brand new P770.
And I got the new P7 CB, the long-awaited cavity back that we've seen blurred out visions of, stickered out versions. Boy, they look good.
We're gonna hit them. We're gonna tech talk. I'm gonna deep dive on why these new changes are so crucial to the Taylormade lineup. And once you say players' irons, I would say is probably the biggest weakness in Taylormade's lineup.
Yeah, because what did they have? The MBs, MCs.
Yeah, and they do well, of course, with tour guys, but it wasn't translating to retail, the general public, I don't think, until now. These definitely are gonna change it, and I'm gonna tell you why, and we're gonna hit them and see which one we like better. Let's go.
Okay guys, don't forget, if you're in the Denver metro area or you're in the need for new golf equipment, go to Embers.
In the need for speed.
Yeah, we can help you pick up some speed with a shaft upgrade.
These brand new clubs.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Go to embersgolf.com, book your fitting, book your appointment, or just buy some stuff from us. Or you can shoot us an email or text at info@embersgolf or our phone number up above, and Trevor and I are gonna do our best to respond to you in a timely manner. Be patient with us.
Don't forget, if you like what you're learning in these videos, whether you're local or not, give us first stab at the business. Helps us out a lot. It's gonna help us to continue to make good content like this. Okay, would you say, who is the leader, the current leader in the marketplace with players clubs? Who comes to mind? Is
no
it usually
contracts?
Yeah, well, not even just with tour guys, just in general. Like, what are people buying?
Titleist or Mizuno, I would say.
And you're missing one. Ping.
Ping. Oh yeah.
So the two biggest that the general public buys are Titleist. Second is Ping. And I think third is Mizuno.
For irons, yeah.
When you think of players' irons, that's what you think of.
Yeah.
Never, hardly ever do you think of Taylormade.
Never have I ever.
This has been their biggest weakness.
Yeah,
and I think
agree.
Part of the reason why is the P770, the old one, kind of catered more towards the P790 fans.
Yeah, just an upgrade from the 790.
Yeah, like the
graduation.
Yeah, and then the old MCs were cool, but
they were intimidating.
I don't know. So I think they realized they needed to change something to get this product in more consumers' hands, better players' hands.
They look good.
But you know, of these guys, myself included, my first thought is Mizuno.
Yes.
The Mizuno Pro lineup.
Taylormade has always made really good-looking irons, but you don't make great sales just on looks alone.
Yep.
So
let's start with the CBs.
Yep.
So this is a fully forged club.
Okay.
Now again, who do you think has the best forging process in the industry?
It's got to be Mizuno, right?
That's what people think.
For forging?
Guess who it actually is?
Who?
Taylormade.
Okay, tell me why.
I'm not talking craftsmanship. I'm not talking technology or design.
Just pure forging.
Pure forging process. Taylormade has the best forging process.
Talk to me.
So most companies are usually about 500 pounds of pressure.
Yeah.
Just the forging is literally shaping the metal.
Yeah, hammering it out.
Mizuno, I think, has a higher standard of around 1,000 or so.
Okay.
Taylormade doubles that. They say, hold my beer. We're going to go 2,000 pounds of pressure. Now, what do you think that does when you're applying all that pressure to this metal?
I would imagine it just knocks out the imperfections.
Yeah. Think about, like, you ever play with slime and you're like,
okay. Yeah.
You know, and you're just getting rid of all the air bubbles.
Yep. Flarp. I remember Flarp as a kid. Yeah.
Well, that's what it's doing with the metal. So it just gets rid of all the impurities. Now, it's not going to make a huge performance difference.
Maybe
for
not
a guy like you and I.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but it is better. And then it's 5 times forged. A lot of companies are 3 times forged.
Yeah.
So this has one of the best forging process, if not the best forging process in the entire industry.
I love it.
Now that's a bold statement, but again, I'm talking just pure forging.
Yeah.
It's science.
Can you talk to me a little bit about the technology in the cavity back that you can visually see?
Well, obviously it's a cavity back.
Yeah.
And then what they do too, basically they forge this or press it 4 times. Then they mill out the sole.
Okay.
Then they fill it with lighter weight materials, and I think on the higher irons they have a tungsten toe weight
that
goes on the inside.
Yep.
To help with off-center strikes.
Center of gravity.
and then they put the cap back on, or not. I don't know how the exact forging process works. The metal goes back over the top, and then it's forged that 5th time. And that 5th time, it's like
That's when it's
whammy,
sealed.
whammy.
Anchorman, nice reference there. But that's when it's sealed.
So that's
Done.
the technology here. So it's pretty much just a pure forged club. So not a lot of tech talk here.
I feel like I've seen this look in a lot of cavity backs lately.
Yeah.
That little top hat, upside down top hat, it looks like.
And it looks great. Some people say it's a little busy looking. I don't know.
It obviously works, because if a number of brands, I'm not going to name drop any other brands, are going for this look,
Yeah.
it means it's working.
Yep. And so the
there's the
770, this is where we're really going to tech talk here a little
Tech
bit.
talk.
That's why I got the whiteboard.
Yep.
So the
What battery you got?
770 is a smaller shape.
Okay.
It's got almost the same, if not identical profile as far as top line, everything to the old, or to the CB.
Yep.
So again, we're catering to better players. Now here's the old 770. I just think an overall cleaner look
Yes.
to the new
Something
one.
about centering the 770 just makes it look
Yeah,
more
does
proportionate.
look better.
Without the chrome slab, now you got this matte slab. It does look really good.
Does look better. And we still have our speed slot or speed pocket, whatever they call that, I think on 7 iron and up.
Yeah.
But here's the real tech talk.
Talk to
So
me.
progressive CG is what they started with like the P790s.
Yep.
Now, what is center of gravity? Center of gravity is basically what's going to make it easier to hit the golf ball,
Okay.
in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Now, if you're trying to figure out, we're just going to go a little tech talk here. If you're trying to figure out center of gravity at home, this isn't my teeter-totter, by the way. That's a teeter-totter.
Teeter-totter?
So when it's perfectly balanced, where's the center of gravity?
Dead center.
Dead center right here, okay? Now, let's say Trevor at 230 pounds gets on this end, right? Does center of gravity change?
Big time.
Big time. It changes. Now, in a golf club, when we take a 7 iron and we have the center of gravity in the middle, and then we build a longer 6 iron, we have to offset the weight in the head. What do we just do?
You change the center of gravity.
Change the center of gravity. So 90% of iron sets, okay, if this is center of gravity, this is our CG, okay, we want low center of gravity and then high. Low center of gravity is going to be the most forgiving. The
Okay.
lower the center of gravity, the easier the ball launches, and it's just a little more stable.
Got it.
So in your typical iron set, if this is 4 iron and this is pitching wedge, typically right here, this is a 7 iron. In most iron sets, the center of gravity is the lowest with the 7 iron. So your 7 iron is usually your most forgiving club.
Okay.
Now, doesn't that make sense? Because a lot of amateurs, as they're learning to play golf,
Yeah.
the
They
7
love the
iron's their
7
favorite
iron.
club. It was
Yeah.
my favorite club growing
Yeah.
up.
Still is. You have confidence behind a
Yes.
7 iron.
But usually as we get closer to pitching wedges are easier to hit.
Yeah.
So we want a lower or a higher center of gravity, because otherwise that ball would be launching way too high.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm getting in the weeds a little
You
bit
are.
here.
You're getting deep.
But what Taylormade started doing with the P790 is having progressive center of gravity. So we're actually changing the internal, I guess you can call it, I don't know, internalness of the golf club. So each head is not designed exactly the same. And that's why we have progressive center of gravity.
Yeah.
So
Which
what the
makes sense, 'cause they're
770
not-
is doing,
They're not all created equal.
the lowest center of gravity is with the 4 iron.
I love that.
So in theory, the 4 iron should be the most forgiving, which is what we want because it's the hardest to hit
Yeah.
in the iron lineup. And also it's gonna be the easiest to launch. So I really think, compared to the old model specifically, where you're really gonna see big time changes, is in the higher irons.
Yeah.
Your longer irons. And that's what you need. So that's what we want. So I think we're gonna see huge changes there. Now the MBs, or CBs, just so we know, have an even center of gravity all the way across the lineup, like that.
Oh, I like that too, though.
Yeah, so it's not the old way, it's not progressive, but it's even across the board.
Okay, I like that.
So what do you think, too, this is gonna be good for? Especially if it's really forgiving in the high irons. Where am I going with that?
Combo setting.
Combo setting. So I could see, especially if they have similar head profiles and similar top line, I think they make a good combo set.
Fantastic.
I could see
the top line's almost identical.
Going, 4, 5, 6 iron in a P770, and then start pin hunting with your CBs.
770, 770, 770.
Oh,
CBs.
You're moving it. So there's my spiel on that. I think it's important to understand that, because what happens is with all the manufacturers, when you get into players clubs, there's just naturally less technology in players clubs. And so what happens is we're starting to see a smaller gap between products. A lot of products start to become very, very similar and a lot of overlaps. There's not a lot of huge discrepancies between clubs.
Because at this point we know what works. So everybody's implementing the same technology.
So what makes Taylormade unique that no one else does is they have their unique forging process. Then progressive CG.
5 time.
Oh, they're Booker T.
5 time.
I didn't even realize.
It just hit me when you said 5 time.
They're Booker T. 5-time WCW champion. That's crazy.
5 time. Can we hit them yet?
Yeah, let's hit them.
Okay.
Let's see which one
I obviously can't swing
we like.
in my fancy clothes, so let me go get changed.
All right, should we start with the 770s?
I think it's only natural to start 770. Okay.
We'll go 10 shots of each. We're going to really pay attention to dispersion.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm assuming the 770s are going to be more forgiving.
Awesome.
And we're going to see if that's true.
Yeah.
I want to pay attention more to the off-center strikes.
I agree.
All right, I'll go first.
All right, hit him straight.
Get out of here, out of the way.
Little Happy Gilmore reference, remember that? And he's like, all right, best of luck to you. And he's standing there and he's like, get out of the way. Go ahead.
Yep, I got the joke. You didn't need to explain the whole thing to me.
770 time. Now, disclaimer, these are not, we don't have our fitting equipment yet, so this is just a stock Dynamic Gold S300 shaft. So
There's nothing wrong with the S300 though.
no, but I play longer shafts,
I like the S300.
upright toe, so
Yeah, but it's perfect for me.
I'm making excuses now before I get roasted on camera.
oh, that feels really nice.
Sounded good.
Out the gate. Oh yeah.
190-yard carry?
I'm curious too, if they're catering, well, this shaft is like a little screamer. I pushed that one. Right in the middle of the face though.
Man, that's pretty forgiving. You've been barely off the width of the green.
I mean, the 770, it does feel good, but it's by no means doesn't feel like a forge club.
Does not feel like the softness of a forge?
No, I mean, it feels good.
Feels good.
But it doesn't have that buttery forged feel.
Got it. It doesn't feel like like the TWs.
Although I might take that back because that's starting to feel pretty good.
What, you found the sweet spot and it felt good?
No, that wasn't even sweet spot. It was a little toey. Not terrible toe, but a little bit. I like it.
Like gamer?
Easy. Oh yeah. Just push. Oh, that's Healy.
Like
A little
Hosley?
spinny. Yeah. It's on the green is what it is.
All right, I wore my dress shoes into work today, so I'm wearing my cleats. I don't need to be, I know. Don't tell me to calm down. It's just the only other shoes I had here. All right.
Because you don't cleat up when you're practicing indoors.
No.
That would be silly.
Yeah. All right, 770s.
Oh.
Wow.
What do you think? Initial, give me
That
blind.
felt so good. So
feet.
soft. I mean, I clamped it shut. I want to give the disclosure, but I probably should say that I just played 54 holes yesterday. Now I'm doing a review.
Would you do that again?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Cowabunga, baby. I don't say cowabunga. I don't know why.
It's what's that movie that says Cowabunga Baby? We had it on VHS as a kid.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Cowabunga Baby, or the other one, the surfing one with the ninjas.
Surf Ninjas.
Surf ninjas, that's it.
Yeah. Ba ba ba.
Ba ba baran.
Ba ba ba.
That was a road trip movie. We had that on VHS on a little TV in the car.
Take my hand. You got me rocking in a road and rocking in a rhythm. Barbara ba 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 Barbara. Not your best.
No. But you got me all revved up with Bob Aran.
There it is. All right, CB time. Okay, that was a little thin, but pretty good result. Very good result. The same loft in the 7-iron too, both 33 degrees, I think.
Okay.
Lofts, by the way, are nearly identical. I think in the long irons, they're half a tick or a tick longer.
In the 770s.
Stronger.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, little block, soft sweet spot, or toe again?
A little toey. Just blocking it out.
On the toe.
The last couple of videos, Trevor's been a toe guy. It's weird.
Oh, it feels so sweet when you hit it right.
How sweet?
Super sweet.
Off camera, what would you compare it to? 770s?
No, 770s?
I mean ZX7, sorry.
It feels as soft. It feels like a 770 or like a 243.
Really?
Feels that soft.
So that's as thin as it goes. From there it'll go TW.
And if you're, yeah, goes to TW. If you're talking, if you're in the realm of Mizuno Pro 243s and Strixon ZX7s,
This should be in there.
and you're putting yourself, you're throwing your name in the hat to fall in that category too, you're doing something right.
So that none of that's off camera then, that's all on camera?
Yeah, you can put that on camera.
Wow, he wants that on camera. This is the one I want to like. So it's
Yeah,
hard.
I forgot to ask you that before. Like, which one do you want to be
I want
your favorite?
this. I want the TWs. But this is what I want. Over these two, I want this to be the club, out of ego. But every time I do that, then I get in my own head, and then I try and hit better shots. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna test it.
No question, it's softer, huh? Oh. Mikey,
Uh-oh.
likey?
Yeah.
Mikey, likey. What did you like about it besides the result?
That was thin.
Thin
I
and
knew it
good.
was thin, but it was soft.
So you play a said famous forge brand now,
Yes.
which What's in the Bag video is coming soon.
Yeah.
As soft? Softer?
For a thin shot, I'm notoriously known for hitting a couple of thinnies, and that was pretty thin for being. That was soft for being a thin one.
You didn't answer my question.
Can I peer one quick?
Yeah.
Case of the thinnies again.
Definitely took off a little yardage there, but not a ton. Actually, not really, actually.
No, just carry.
'Cause you're looking for about 180, aren't you?
Yeah, I want 175 carry.
green.
Oh, that one was pured.
Just pulled, but that's...
Holy crap, that one felt
Doesn't
nice.
that feel good? With whatever they did to that sole, it definitely feels more stable.
It does. It's not like rocking.
No.
Usually if you'd miss it, it'd like twist your hands. It'd mess you up. We're done. Okay, the shots have been hit. You know the feeling of the club. We haven't looked at data yet. They're in your hand. Tell me.
The CB definitely feels better. There's no question. But it doesn't feel better. The 770 feels better on off-center strikes.
Yes.
It feels more stable. When I order my set, there's absolutely no question I'm going to combo set it. I'm going to look at the data first. I might do 770 all the way through, but the CB feels so good that I definitely want it in my scoring irons. For sure. So
I think I would have put money down that Trevor wants to combo set. You're a combo set king.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out the data.
Let's do it. Okay, Trev, there it is.
All right, so the dispersion's obviously better on the 770. Spin rate was better on the CB, which I felt. Actually, no, you can't feel spin.
No.
Obviously, the 770 is a little hotter, a little bit faster.
Naturally.
Went further, about 10 yards further.
10 exactly. Not about.
Yeah.
It's 10 yards exactly.
So this is what I'm talking about with combo setting. Here in Colorado, like I don't know if I want my 7-iron going 177.
193 finish.
So definitely an 8-iron and below, I'm going probably CB.
Yeah.
Because it feels better. I'm pin hunting, probably a little more precise on yardages.
You're coming into the green usually.
But I really only had one miss hit on my cavity back.
Yeah.
So take out that miss hit
Okay.
and see what it does.
Okay.
See what our chart does.
Okay.
So now it reversed it. If you take out that miss hit, my dispersion was better with the cavity back. So that's what I mean. One catastrophic miss can change the dispersion by 20 yards.
Because now your ball speed's almost identical. 1 mile an hour off.
Yes. So I had that one toe shot, and that made a huge difference.
About as toe as I've ever seen.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this is, outside of a catastrophic miss, is really hanging with the 770. That's why I think I'm going to put it in my, when I order mine. Obviously, I'm going to be more inconsistent with my longer irons.
Yeah.
So I definitely want the help
And you want the
and
tech.
the distance
Yeah.
on probably 4, 5, 6 iron, maybe 7 iron.
Especially with what we saw in the graph. If you could put that in your long irons, that tech,
Yes.
that's
But
a win-win.
the 7 iron and the CB was still consistent enough for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's check yours
Let's
out.
do it. Okay, so for me, the data wasn't quite as different as Trevor's.
No, you're near identical.
Yeah, so 113 ball speed with the 770, 112 with the decimal point, so only a mile an hour difference there. Launch was almost identical, 0.2 degree difference. 5141, 5132.
Near
3 are
identical.
different in carry.
And I really don't think the 770's hotter. I think it's just going to show up hotter because it's going to be a little hotter on your misses,
Yes,
on your miss hits.
but similar sentiment as Trevor said, if you hand me a 4 iron in both of these clubs, I personally will have more confidence if the 770 is my 4 iron.
But you
So
don't combo set now.
I don't combo set now, but you could almost treat it like a driving iron. I think that's what Tiger
So
does, right?
what are you gonna
Somebody
do?
fact check me there. Does Tiger Woods have a 773 iron or a 2 iron maybe?
Yeah, he plays a 770.
Yeah.
2 iron, I think.
So maybe if Tiger does it in a 2 iron, maybe that means I should do it in a 4
So what do you
iron.
think? What are you going to order?
I'm gonna go CBs all the way
Full
through.
set?
Yeah,
You just said.
I just said it, but I'm not gonna do it.
What about like a 773 iron, driving iron?
That would be cool.
Actually, if I,
If I'm doing the driving iron, then I want to dabble in something else.
like a 790
A 790
Or
with
a
a shaft
driving iron.
upgrade.
or actual driving.
Yeah.
The
I
new,
like-
their new utility iron.
What if you did a 790 or a 770 with a 90 gram shaft?
Actually,
Like
you
a
know what?
shaft
You just
upgrade?
gave me an idea. I think I'm going to do my 4 iron in my 790 because that has the same progressive CG too.
A double? A
And the
triple combo set?
combo. And I'm going to do 5, 6, 7 iron and
770 and then 8 through pitch.
gap. They do gap wedge in the
Yeah.
CBs
Do it.
this year.
Do it.
That's pretty cool that they do a gap wedge.
Yeah. Okay. Final thoughts
I'm
on
gonna
the
do
2
it.
new iron sets.
Usually when we have better players in here, it's not that I intentionally skip over Taylormade,
Mm-hmm.
but Taylormade iron customers, 790s and QIs, we're selling.
They love
Like, it's
those.
not even funny.
They love them.
It's not even funny.
funny.
It's not even funny.
I'm laughing.
They love them, and they go like crazy. Better players, we are usually going to like a Strixon ZX7 or a Mizuno Pro, honestly. Usually the Japanese brands.
But that's what they come in after. So
Yes.
now TaylorMade has something that will actually be throwing punches with those brands.
There's no question I'm going to throw this in the mix, in the fitting mix,
Oh, absolutely.
because they are definitely awesome. I'm going to order a set. I'm really excited to get mine and get them fitted.
Yep.
And do another video on that.
And I'm going to be ordering the TWs.
You are?
Wait.
Or are you going to do CBs?
I don't know why I said that. That's weird.
You are going to do that.
Another thing, stay tuned because we know there's a couple other prototypes that TaylorMade's been leaking little images of, and hopefully we can get our hands on a set of those.
Oh, the
and
high
test
toes?
those. The high toes, the Rory prototypes that have
I
been
hit the
leaking.
high toe yesterday.
And? You didn't keep it here for me?
No. Sorry about that.
Ooh.
But that review's coming too.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get the Rory prototypes. I think Colin Morikawa has been.
No,
testing
Rory's
those
playing
CDs.
these.
Are they his?
Yeah, this was what he was hitting.
So when it said Rory Proto, that's not the different. That's this one?
It's the CB.
Are you kidding me? You didn't lead with that?
It's in the bag.
That is sweet.
Morikawa,
Yeah.
in the bag.
I knew Morikawa was hitting that.
It's already in the bag.
Wow, that's great to know. Maybe I should do CBs.
All right. Well, stay tuned. We're going to order these,
Mm-hmm.
get them ordered. We'll give you a little glimpse. Chris, show them that our studio's almost done. We'll have our full TaylorMade bag ready to go.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yep.